Maybe some of you guys will look at me and be like, hey, look at this guy looks like a homeless bum. What is he doing out here in the forest? Are you freaking kidding me? What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for watching Bob Survival. And today we're out here. Winter is officially here in the Northeast. It's cold, and I remembered this spot, so I wanted to show a fantastic example. If you suddenly needed to find a place to be able to get up a shelter, there's only 2.5 hours, 2 hours left before the sun goes down. Shit hit the fan, suddenly you got to get something going on. This is a fantastic example. This gigantic wall will be able to retain heat. As well as a shelter, a huge priority up here with the cold is a fire. You gotta have a fire. You could have a shelter and this rock would help you as far as blocking some wind, but without a fire, it wouldn't be looking too good and you really would be struggling. So we're gonna get both of those going. However, I'm gonna make it difficult. I'm not gonna have any tools. I could easily use a saw and bam, we're good to go. We could get so many good pieces, live pieces very quickly, but I'm imagining that I'm like the random person that doesn't have a saw with them, a knife with them, and they suddenly just are in a situation that they have to get shelter. So let's go ahead. Few wide branches to work with to start with. These can be very beneficial, the good old wide branches. Get used to this stuff right here. Oh. You know what I mean? No, this will work. This will work. This isn't that bad. This is just on a whim. Now I had to get some longer pieces, figure this one out right here. Do the other side real quick and then grab a whole bunch of debris. Look at that sun going down. So I'm trying to film as much as I can, but I will show you some of the after product. I just got to finish this roof. Pine root, you see this natural little mini tree right here. Trapping this right here. Take my pine root. Nature's rope. Hopefully this is long enough here. There we go. Look at that. Now I really gotta speed it up, man. This part too long. No, that's good. Put that on. We are almost ready to put the debris on, everybody. Everybody getting ready to put on debris. So this has enough to be able to throw a whole bunch of debris, so let's go. And I don't even know what time it is, but that took way longer than I thought. Just one little wall. Utilize the thing. Thanks a lot, planes. I'm shooting over here. You've seen me do this before. So you get the point. Put some more debris, and I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to set up the other one. That's what's tough about the camera. That is what's tough, man. Stuff takes a long time, man. Smack my bum. I would want to prioritize, get some hemlock boughs, and then after that get a fire going, because I at least will have a dry area, be able to have a fire, and the heat will bounce back. So we'll get some, oh, look at that spot, but not bad. I gathered pine and hemlock and found a whole bunch of dead bark. Those are going to be good shingles. Oy, where's this stuff going, man? I'm going to lay these down first. and then figure out where to put the shingles. I don't have a lot. Hey, come on, man. See how long simple stuff takes? Now imagine if you came out here and you wanted to be MacGyver. Next thing you know, you'd be like, oh, the sun's going down, I don't got nothing. Sometimes it's going bare bones like a caveman. It's all about just doing what you got to do to stay warm and to make things waterproof. You know what I mean? Look at this bark shingle stuff. I don't have enough to do it from the bottom to the top. A little bit of shimple. A little bit of simple shingling. So, I'm not going to win any awards for things looking beautiful. But I've used this before in shelters that I've made, and it ended up kind of working out. I was there, tested it out. It's just tough because these things slide easily, man. Throw this guy right here. I didn't even have time to film this part where I just quickly gave myself a little extra protection, and then I grabbed a whole bunch of hemlock boughs because you don't want to be sitting directly on the ground. And this is the moment that you don't want to be sitting getting a fire in the dark. So I'm not going to be picky. This is going to have to do. This would protect me in the rain, and let's see how this half teepee heat reflective shelter works. Good old birch. Good old birch bark. And this stuff was right near a swamp, guys. And it goes up. But I know that there's a lot of places in the world that they don't have good old birch bark or cedar. And it can be extremely difficult to get a fire. I consider myself kind of lucky up here in Zen Northeast. So you got to be careful with this fire. I got it just in the nick of time. Beautiful. I am absolutely not cold right now. Being able to utilize a big rock like this, your shelter is going to be way warmer because that heat is reflecting off the back as opposed to just a typical lean-to that you'd make or something like that. I really love using these. It takes a long time just to be able to construct something simple that would be able to sustain me. I'd be able to stay warm. I'd be able to stay dry enough, but I'm very well aware that if a huge nor'easter, a huge tropical storm comes and you only have this, you're not going to be looking good. I'm very aware that a weakness of this is that if it rained a bunch, this fire eventually would go out if you didn't continue to sustain it. You could bring the fire in a little bit more, but then you risk burning this place down. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of different ways to make shelters. This is just one of many. I feel pretty comfortable. I just got my hooded sweatshirt on and I feel pretty good. I'm really looking forward to some of the next adventures that I have and just continuing to learn, continuing to train, continuing to live out my passion, man. Everybody likes different stuff, and I don't know why, but this is something that just brings me great joy. I feel more alive sitting here, doing this, being self-reliant, helping teach you guys. I feel more alive doing that than a lot of different things. Maybe some of you guys will look at me and be like, hey, look at this guy looks like a homeless bum. What is he doing out here in the forest? Are you freaking kidding me? Well, look around. I'm not the only one that loves this. There's a rare breed of us around the world and around the country that absolutely gets so much joy being able to do this. I love sharing this with all of you, and I look forward to continuing to do this and bringing joy to you as well. That was really cheesy, right? That last one, come on, admit it, guys. That was awful. So hopefully you like and subscribe. Take it easy. You know what's tough? Seeing the trail. All the leaves in the dark. Yo, this place is messed up because the thing is that I keep on losing the trail. You got to be really careful when you're walking in the dark and you're walking in the forest, there's been stories about people having to call the police because they can't find their way. That's why flashlight's good.